Thank you for joining our internet rechartering training video. We hope this helps you with the rechartering process. As you may know, we launched a new rechartering system in the fall of 2021. Since then, we've updated a few items in the system and have fixed a number of bugs that were present in our initial launch date, as well as added a couple of items to make the system even more user-friendly. This new training video reflects the changes that were made and also includes an end-to-end walkthrough of the rechartering process from reviewing the roster to submitting the charter renewal. We'll cover topics such as adding and removing members, multiplying members across units, promoting members from youth to adult or participant, the payment process, and what you can do to save council time and resources by submitting necessary paperwork. Let's get started. We begin by going into Internet Advancement and entering our username and password. You will notice the next screen that pops up once you log in will be your Internet Advancement roster. For you to access the unit that you're going to work on submitting, click on the icon in the right-hand corner and click the unit you're submitting your Internet chartering for. Be mindful to click on a unit where you have the proper position, such as Key 3 Delegate, Scoutmaster, or Cubmaster. Once you choose your unit, you'll check the Recharter button on the left of your screen. Once you click that button, you're going to see a screen asking you for the recharter term for your unit. Consult with your unit commissioner or council registrar before selecting a term other than 12 months. The ability to change terms is only for councils who are attempting to change their charter cycle. Also, please note that any term other than 12 months will not have the ability to pay online, which gives council registrars the ability to confirm that the correct term was selected. Be aware that if you change the term later while working on your recharter after information has been entered, any information previously entered will need to be input and uploaded again. Your next step will be to look at and review your roster. You have the option to filter this and look at youth or adult who have taken YPT, if YPT is required, or if you're missing the CBC authorization. Filter as you feel necessary and click the Show Results button. Be sure you're working with the correct unit by looking at the My Unit and confirm the information is correct. You may also confirm by going to the charter organization information and by making sure your charter organization information is correct. The next step we will move on to is position change. If you'd like to change the position for someone who is on the roster, such as Cubmaster, moving into another position, such as Assistant Cubmaster, you'll simply click on the pencil icon. You'll notice their name listed in the pop-up. Select the new position from the drop-down. Click the Update Information button. The change will automatically be displayed on your recharter roster. There are only two positions that can serve in multiple positions within the same unit: the institutional head and the charter organization representative. Next, we're going to add new member. In order to add a new member, you will go to Manage Members, select Add New Member. There are two ways to add a new member: through a new paper application or an existing member. In the instance of a new member who is not already registered in the BSA, you should have an application for this individual. You will enter their name, their member type, Since they are a new member, they don't have a member ID. Select the position and email address of the individual along with the date of birth and click Add Member. You see that the Add Paper application is required. This is because it is required to add a new person. So now we're going to find the application to attach to the new member by clicking on the plus sign next to the Add Paper application. I found the application in the file that I saved it under. I'm going to click Open, and now you will see the application is attached to the new member. Once you see that, you can click Add Member, and you will notice that the new member is added to the renewal. This exclamation point shows New, and you have the paperclip that shows the application has been added. You will notice that there is no YPT or CBC recorded for this person. If you've added the CBC authorization or YPT certificate, you have the ability to upload those documents in a zip file by choosing the member and clicking the checkbox and moving to upload documents. In this instance, we will use a zip file to upload documents. By clicking on Browse, you can click the documents you would like to upload by clicking the individual files and send to compressed zip folder. At this point, you can name the file with the name of the member, click Open, and you will notice the zip file is part of that information. Click Save, and those files will be loaded into the renewal. If you are adding an existing member, meaning they have an active registration in another unit, such as a Cub Scout who's joining your troop or Scout who is joining your venturing crew, you can add through the existing member model. You will need to know their member ID and date of birth to add them in this manner. Next, we will invite new members. The next part we're going to move into is inviting our new members. This is when a lead is sent to a person who is interested in joining your unit. You will select the individual that you're inviting. You can choose youth or adult, and you will see the profile information that must be entered to invite. We will enter the information and invite the member. You will notice the link, the pending member, has a number next to it. These are individuals that were invited to join your unit. This will send an email to that individual letting them know that they have been invited to join the unit. Included will be a link to apply online. If they apply online and the unit leader approves, and COR in the case of an adult, they will be included in the renewal. Just a quick reminder to click on Refresh Roster periodically throughout processing your renewal. This will add any new online registrations into your unit. In this section, we will cover those that are registering and paying in another unit. We will click on the checkbox, click Manage Members, and click as multiple. You will click the council, the unit type, unit number for the individual, and you will see it adds a plus sign next to their name, and they are now multiple. This means that they are not paying their registration fee in your unit, but are paying in another unit. The council will reconcile these multiples to make sure they paid in the appropriate unit. Removing members is pretty straightforward. Just click the check mark by the individual and click Manage Members. There you can remove the member from the Recharter roster. If you need to add the member, you can click the Removed Members link to add by clicking the checkbox and click the Add to Recharter button. This takes them from the removed members and back into the Recharter. We've covered a lot, but I hope you can see that you can accomplish a number of tasks like removing members, adding members, or inviting members without navigating through multiple pages. In some cases, you may need to promote a member from a youth to an adult, or maybe a youth to a participant, which are individuals who are over 18 but are continuing to earn advancement, such as venturing crew member who is over 18 or a Life Scout who has turned 18, but has been granted an Eagle extension. In order to promote a member, you must click the box next to the individual you would like to promote. Click Manage Members and remove the person from the charter. Then add them as a new member with the new paper application option. You will upload the new application, CBC if applicable, and YPT. The member ID for the individual will remain the same. I've gone through managing members, removing members, adding members, uploaded documents, etc. Now I can review my roster. If you find that an individual needs to be a Scout Life subscriber, you can just click the toggle next to the individuals who would like Scout Life. You will see the fee added for the subscription. You will notice that as we go through the roster, some have a 0 for a fee or an amount for the registration fee. If a 0 is there, it is because they are a multiple or a future fee paid. That is why a 0 amount appears. Review roster. You'll want to double check again. Go through your roster, check the documents are uploaded, the unit is correct, charter organization is correct, and that everyone is going to be registered with the new recharter. Now you can validate the roster and pay. At this point, you can validate and pay. Just click the button at the bottom of your screen. You will click and you may see some warnings indicated by the yellow icons or red icons. Red icons must be addressed prior to submitting. Yellow icon mean you can submit, but those issues will probably be problematic. For example, if users don't have youth protection training or CBC authorization, you cannot submit those individuals with the recharter. Please be aware this takes a lot of time and council resources. You want to have those issues completed before submitting the recharter. When proceeding to payment, you'll notice an area to enter your billing information for credit card payment, or you may also select ACH or pay a council. First, you'll want to verify that all paid youth and prepaid youth, multiple youth, paid adults, etc. are correct. You'll want to be sure that you have collected all the requisite amount of money to cover the recharter fees. Notice that an administration fee is the cost of using a credit card. There's a 3% additional fee for credit card payments. Also, a quick word about paying ACH. To begin, click the tiny link at the bottom of the model, which appears and asks you to select your bank. Once clicked, the bank routing and account number will need to be entered. Following this step, a series of micro deposits will be made to the account entered. An email will be sent from WePay to the email entered as the payer information every day for 30 days until confirmation. This email will ask the user to click to a form where they will need to confirm the micro deposit amounts. Once confirmed, the micro deposits will be reverted and the transaction amount, the full recharter amount, will be immediately withdrawn. Click Pay and Post Renewal. You will see a pop-up to verify the amount is correct and you are ready to submit your renewal. If you are not ready, you can click Cancel and edit any information you need to go back to. If you are ready, you can select Confirm. Payment successful. Remember, for ACH payments, confirmation of microdeposits is necessary to complete payment. In the meantime, your charter renewal will be sent to your COR, Key 3 delegate, and COR delegate for approval. This will come via email through Adobe Sign. Any of these individuals, if they have approval from the COR, may electronically sign the document, but it is preferable that the COR signs. Once approved, it will go to the council. One last item. We have opened up a demo site for you to become more acquainted with the system before working on Recharter. Just follow the link to the site found at www.scouting.org/resources/internet-rechartering. That concludes our demonstration, and we hope we answered your questions. Thank you for reviewing our presentation, and we wish you success in your upcoming charter season.